Imagine winning every major trophy in European basketball before your 19th birthday and still not being the first name called on draft night. That's the real story of Luka Dončić, a boy from Slovenia who rewrote the rulebook at every level he touched, defied every skeptic, and grew into one of the most complete players the sport has ever seen. This is how it happened. Luka's connection to basketball started before he could form a full sentence. His father, Sasha Dončić, was a professional player in Slovenia, so Luka spent his earliest years inside gymnasiums absorbing the game. By 3, he was throwing a ball toward a rim he couldn't reach. By 5, he was playing regularly. At 8, he walked into his first real practice, and within 16 minutes, his coach had seen enough. Luka wasn't just ahead of the other 8-year-olds, he was on a different planet. The coach moved him up to the 12-year-olds. That barely challenged him either. Within days, the staff pulled him out of the development school entirely and placed him on Olympia's competitive club team, reserved for the most serious young athletes in the country. For the next few years, Luka wasn't the dominant scorer anywhere. Playing against kids 3 years older meant his body hadn't caught up with his brain. His feet had grown faster than the rest of him, making him occasionally awkward, but those years built something invaluable. A basketball IQ forged under real pressure, and a competitive spirit that refused to bend. Teammates treated him like a little brother off the court. On it, he made sure no one got away with that. The first time Luka competed against players his own age was at an under-13 tournament in Rome. Standing at 5'1", he looked like any other kid. He did not play like one. He carved through defenders, delivered impossible passes, and knocked down jumpers with a smoothness that had nothing to do with his age. In the final, he posted a 54-point triple-double, led his team to a 104-76 victory, and averaged 34 points across the tournament to claim MVP. Every youth scout in Europe sat up straight. Overnight, Dončić became the most coveted 13-year-old athlete on the continent. Six months later, he left his family and everything familiar to join Real Madrid's basketball academy. He was 13, he didn't speak Spanish or English. For 3 months, he described just sitting quietly, listening, absorbing, and that's how fast he learned the language. The bigger challenge was the environment. Real Madrid was a football institution first. The basketball program hadn't won a trophy in 5 years. For young players moving to clubs like that, the odds of cracking the first team are brutally slim. Luka didn't flinch. He competed against older players, dominated youth tournaments, and collected MVPs. Within 2 years, at 15, he was training with the senior squad. At 16, he made his professional debut, the youngest player ever to appear for Real Madrid's basketball team, and the 3rd youngest debutant in Spanish League history. The following season, he became just the 21st player in EuroLeague history to see action before turning 17. Then came the 2016-17 season. In December, still 17, he was named Player of the Week in the Spanish League. 4 days later, he was awarded EuroLeague MVP of the round, the youngest ever. But the number wasn't the story, the moment was. With his team needing a win, Luka waved off his teammates in the final minute and buried 2 consecutive clutch shots like a 10-year veteran, a 17-year-old, closing out games in Europe's top competition, alone. By season's end, he had won EuroLeague MVP of the round 4 times, claimed the Rising Star Award by unanimous vote, and took the Spanish League's top young player honor. He then joined Slovenia for Eurobasket 2017, forming a backcourt with Goran Dragic, a man who had played alongside Luka's father when Luka was still a 6-year-old ball boy. 11 years later, they were the most dangerous guard duo in Europe. Dragic punished opponents with speed. Dončić orchestrated with precision. They tore through the tournament, won gold, and Luka made the all-tournament team, averaging 14 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists at 17 at a senior international championship. When the 2017-18 club season started, there was no debate at Real Madrid. Luka was the engine. He directed the offense, called sets, and waved off veterans who screened without his invitation. He backed every bit of it up. Multiple Player of the Month awards, the first triple-double in the Spanish League in over a decade, game winners, and clutch performances repeatedly. He guided Real Madrid to the EuroLeague title, becoming the youngest Final Four MVP in history, then swept the Spanish League too. At 18, he had achieved what most professionals never reach in an entire career. Part of what made him dangerous was a physical trait nobody expected. Since 16, Luka had been working with the P3 Institute in Santa Barbara, a facility that uses sensors and cameras to analyze athletic movement from every angle. When his data came back, one category stood out above everything else: not vertical leap, not top speed, but deceleration. While most elite NBA athletes accelerate like Ferraris, Luka could stop on a dime. That ability to shift from full speed to complete stillness instantly is what makes his step back unguardable and his drives impossible to anticipate. He plays at his own pace, and his own pace is the one defenses can never solve. Despite all of it, the records, the titles, the MVPs, many NBA front offices decided Luka was too slow for the league. Atlanta selected him 3rd overall, then traded him to Dallas for Trae Young. The Mavericks, who had tracked him since he was 13, still didn't fully grasp what they had. He didn't even start at point guard in his rookie season. That changed 6 weeks in, when injury opened a spot. Luka stepped in, posted 15 points and 8 assists against the Celtics, and never looked back. He became the youngest player in NBA history to record a triple-double, then the first teenager ever with a 30-point triple-double. He finished the year as just the 5th player in league history to average 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists as a rookie, 2 votes short of unanimous Rookie of the Year. His sophomore year pushed further. He became the fastest player in NBA history to reach 2,000 career points, 5 games ahead of LeBron, 10 ahead of Durant, 75 ahead of Kobe. He averaged 29, 9, and 9, earned first-team All-NBA, and became only the 2nd player ever, after Tim Duncan, to earn that honor in each of his first 2 seasons. In the playoffs, he posted 42 points in his debut game, the highest ever in NBA postseason history. In Game 4, he put up 43 points, 17 rebounds, and 13 assists, including a buzzer beater to win. Dallas lost the series in 6, but no one was blaming Luka. In year 3, he averaged 35, 8, and 10 against the Clippers, and Dallas still lost in 7. Critics pounced, but Luka was 21. Michael Jordan faced the same narrative. Luka was just getting it earlier than anyone in history. The 2021-22 season was his answer. In back-to-back games against the Clippers, he scored 96 combined points, including a career-high 51. He became the first player in NBA history to average 30 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists across a full calendar month while shooting 40% from 3. In the playoffs, Dallas eliminated the defending Western Conference champion Phoenix Suns in a Game 7 that was never close. The Mavericks built a 46-point lead. Dončić personally settled a score with Devin Booker, who had mocked him earlier in the series. They fell to Golden State in the conference finals, but the statement had been made. The 2022-23 season brought new history. Against the Knicks, Luka posted 60 points and 21 rebounds, the first 60-point, 20-rebound triple-double in NBA history. Despite another first-team All-NBA, Dallas missed the playoffs entirely after adding Kyrie Irving. The championship remained unfinished. Then came 2024. Luka averaged 33.9 points, 9.8 rebounds, and 9.2 assists, numbers that belong in a different conversation. He claimed his first scoring title. Against Atlanta in January, he exploded for 73 points, the 4th highest single-game total in NBA history. His footwork has evolved into something closer to art than athletics. Every step is deliberate. A tiny jab, a slightly bigger one, a third that lulls the defender, and then he's gone. His command of space, his handle, his physicality, the pace he imposes on every game, it all connects into something the sport hasn't seen before. Luka Dončić is 27 years old. The records keep coming, and if he walked away right now, he would already belong in the greatest of all time conversation without a moment's hesitation.